So now it's time for our no BS guide to Luxor.
Yes. So, for those of you that don't want to watch all the videos singularly, although you should, here is our rough guide to Luxor in Egypt. Obviously, the same currency is used here, which is Egyptian pound, and there are machines all over the place, mostly on the other side of the bank, which is the
East Bank.
East Bank. Yes, correct. There is an ATM exactly where the ferry drops you off, which is next door to the big museum, which you cannot miss. It's a big brown building and it's very, very safe. There is police all over the place, so it is very safe. The only thing that one should know is that it has a limit of 4,000 Egyptian pounds, which is like
200, 250 approximately.
euros.
250, 260 euros.
But one can make multiple if you want. We wouldn't suggest that you carry so much money with you,
No.
but because 200 euros takes you a very long way here, and so you will find them very, very easy. If you walk a little bit further up, there is a big national bank where it is very, very safe. You can either exchange your own currency or else you can withdraw from the ATM.
Yep. And the exchange rates are pretty much the same everywhere, so you don't need to worry.
Exactly. We didn't use the exchange banks here because we didn't see any and we didn't have any euros on us, so we just withdrew from the ATM,
Yep.
which was absolutely fine.
So next we're going to talk about shopping, my not so favourite subject. So here in Luxor, again it's there's two sides, east and west. The west side is where we are currently, which is like the locals, so you're going to pay local prices for things like water, and water I think it works out like five Egyptian pounds, something like that. But
Yes,
you're
which
at
is
five
basically
Egyptian,
cents.
yeah,
Yes.
cents. But if you want to get things like souvenirs and so forth, over on the east side, there's two markets, okay? There's the tourist market, which you probably would have seen if you'd seen through some of our videos. They're interesting. You have to do a lot of walking and talking, and they don't shut up, and they want to sell you everything, and their mother probably, if they had half a chance. But again, this is a place where you can actually barter. You can barter on the prices, and you should, because believe me, if you just turn around and say yes at the first price they give you,
You will be
I
very
guarantee you can knock it down 3/4 of the price, and then I would sort of settle on that. And then there is also the local market for the locals. Now in there you're going to find clothing, you're going to find fresh vegetables, and I mean really fresh vegetables. You're going to find livestock, so maybe you might not like going down there. It depends on how you're feeling about that, but they do sell pigeons, rabbits, ducks, and chickens.
Yes.
Those are your main ones that I've seen. And you get the butchers. It's up to you whether you want to brave the butcher. It's amazing to see, but that's down to you. But I think that covers really like shop. Here it's like a mixed bag. You have the local and you have the tourist side. Obviously the tourist side is everything Egypt this, Egypt that. This came from this tomb, but it didn't really. It came out of a manufacturing place. One thing to note also with the markets, they usually sell what's called seconds. So basically they're very good, don't get me wrong, they're very, very good, but they miss certain parts that you would have if you went to like the government shops,
Yes.
as we found out.
Yes. Yes. Also, never take anything in hand because what you touch is yours. So
Keep your hands to yourself.
And one thing is to mention that there are also a lot of cafes and shops that will invite you in for a
Yeah,
drink.
you won't get bothered for...
Exactly. Always ask for a menu because normally they don't tell you the prices. So it's best before you order anything, you see the menu to see if the prices are good for you, and
we
then
went
you
to
order.
a couple of places where you would see the prices in Arabic, obviously we don't read Arabic. We have got a translator, but it's a bit of a hassle to keep translating, and it looks a bit rude. And then they have the English versions, but then the prices are removed. So just bear that in mind. Whenever you're going somewhere, ask to see the menu with the prices.
Exactly. Next thing we're going to cover is the transport.
There's a lot.
The transport here, there is anything. The transport to come here, we have used the train because we have come from Cairo. You can either come with the bus or you can either come also with a flight if you're comfortable doing
Flight,
that.
bus, taxi if you really want. Not tuk-tuk.
Yes, bear in mind that if you are choosing to fly into here, when you get the ticket, make sure that the ticket covers your weight. In our case, we have 2 large suitcases, which are 30 kilos each, which are not full, but they might charge you still for what is
Their
worth in the
standard
suitcase.
luggage, I believe, if memory
Is
serves me
20.
correctly, 20 or 22 kilos.
Yes, also bear in mind that if you are like us carrying any kind of equipment, well, we are not sure about that, so we're not going to comment about that because we haven't experienced the airport apart from Sharm el Sheikh with the
But we have been
cameras.
told that Luxor can be quite an issue sometimes if you're carrying too much equipment with you.
Yes, this side, which is the
West Bank.
West Bank,
She'll get there
which
before
is
we leave.
which is our favorite part.
Yeah.
You find any kind of transport, which is the buses, which there are no bus terminal or bus stops. You just see it pass, wave it down, and just tell it where you want to go, and they will drop you off for 5 Egyptian pounds
5.
each.
For locals, it's like 2 Egyptian pounds each, but
Yes.
5 Egyptian.
5 Egyptian is still, and it gets you very far. It gets you to where you want to go.
Yeah.
There are also tuk-tuks. Again, as we said for the bars, always fix the price
Yeah.
before you get in the tuk-tuk and make sure that they tell you
And the price is for both, not for one.
Yes, exactly, and don't just accept to the fact to give me as much as you like, because then they will change the price once you get to their destination. So play it safe and agree to a price before you get into the tuk-tuk.
Yep.
Taxis are also easy to find, and there is another way of transportation, which is like a motorbike, which has a bit. What they told us what it's called, but I
I
actually
can't remember the name of it. It's like a tuk-tuk, but basically it's a motorbike with a flatbed on the back.
Yes, they will put some
Cushions.
cushions on where you can. It's just comfortable
It's fun.
enough to get you. It's fun, but it's not covered from the sun like the tuk-tuk is, and it's also for us from the hotel. It was given to us like a shuttle free, and
Yeah.
it got us to where we wanted to go. On the other side, there is a lot of horses. Unfortunately, the horses are not in very good condition, most of them.
I think a lot of that though is down to the situation currently
Yes,
in the world,
yes.
because tourism has gone down. So
It is very cheap to use a horse, which we didn't choose to
Nope.
do because we didn't see fit that the horse was in the sun. But that's up to you entirely. We're not judging anyone. That is just our decision that we chose not to use. But they are
we
indeed-
we could have used it many a times when we were there, but
And
the
they
prices were starting from like 10 Egyptian.
cheapest, the
Very
cheapest
cheap.
transportation. So if you don't mind riding a horse, it's very cheap. It has a carriage and covered from the sun. On the other side as well, you will find much more taxis than you find here. The taxis are all licensed. They are white with blue. They
Yep.
have a number.
And they usually have like a little bit of Egyptian hieroglyphs on the side normally.
Exactly, and they are not expensive. Just to get you from one spot to another, maybe it's 50 or 30. We find also 40.
Yeah.
And then if you decide to give them a tip, for us, we benefited from getting the number because we got an Egyptian number while we are here, and we
Always
also
get an Egyptian number if you
and
can.
use the same driver. That way you can secure a price. You know you're not going to be cheated, and that gives you a little bit of sense of
I mean, we found a lot of times with like some of these taxi drivers, a lot of them can be pushy,
Yes.
but the one particular taxi driver that we've got, Yassin, I think his name was.
Yes, Yasir.
He's a hi if you ever watch this. He was genuine from the start. He didn't overcharge. We knew what prices we were paying before we got into a taxi, so we knew whether it was going to be a fair rate or not. Didn't hassle us. He didn't say, do you want to go here, do you want to go there, do you want to go there? We said, listen, we want to go from here to here.
And he gave us a
He gave
very,
us the
very
price.
fair price.
Exactly.
Also,
And then we used them again.
Exactly, exactly. Also, there is the ferry. There is the it's a transportation nationally, and
Mm-hmm.
they will use it all the time. It comes and go continuously until
Every
the hours
15
of the
minutes
night.
approximately.
And we only pay €5, Egyptian
Egyptian.
pound to cross over.
Again, it's slightly cheaper for the locals, but that's understandable.
While you are going over to use the ferry, a lot of people will try to get you to use the faluka, which is a very nice boat. It's really, really nice. But the charges obviously will be different. Some will offer lunch, some will offer just the crossing, and it is very, very expensive. It is compared to the ferry.
For a crossing, it was, I think, just literally from where we were
Like
to
a 6-minute cross.
Not even 5 minutes at most. It was 40 Egyptian pounds. That was probably the best price we managed to get.
Yes. Also good to know that you should keep the small change to give them to the ferryman, because they won't have much change if you have like a 200 note or something. So make sure you keep the small one.
They'll just
So
look at you and go, huh?
So to avoid hassle, just prepare to keep the 10-pound note. If you are 2 persons, just hand it to him. You are not given a ticket, so don't
Nope.
expect a ticket. Just get on the boat and it will get you easily.
But as soon as you're on the other side, you'll see the port police, so they know you paid the ticket, so don't worry.
So for transportation, you are definitely covered.
Yeah. Next one, the main reason why we came here. Temples. There are so many temples here, and we obviously didn't do all of them. We did the main ones, but there are so many that you'll probably, I mean, you probably could fit them in one visit, but we are very slow and calm and relaxed when we do ours.
And
So we did do the main ones.
and
We
also, I think, one has to consider something and never underestimate the sun.
No.
Because you think you can do so much, but the sun does tire you out
sucks
a lot.
energy out of you.
Yes.
But our first port of call was definitely Luxor Temple. It's probably one of the most famous temples. Just for the fact that as soon as you get off the ferry, it's on your right hand side. You have the Luxor Museum, which then leads down to the Luxor Temple. It's quite small, but it's impressive. I mean, we still spent an hour in Luxor Temple.
Yes.
But then there's another temple on the opposite side, which is called Karnak. And if I'll leave a card up here for both videos, one for Luxor, one for Karnak, not up your nose. And they're actually connected by what's called the Sphinx Road. Unfortunately, at the moment, they're actually rejuvenating the area on the road. They're redoing everything, so you can't actually walk it at the moment. But it's approximately 3 kilometers.
Yes, exactly.
Approximately. Prices for the temple entries are very, very, very cheap.
We shall leave you a link down here of a page that we found very, very useful, that will give you all the prices and the entrances of the tombs all over Egypt.
Yep.
They are listed by the city, so if you are in Luxor, you can see all the prices that are under Luxor.
And but these will be shown at full price. Bear in mind, while we've been here in Luxor, they've been having all the temples at half price.
Yes.
So just bear that in mind. They do night shows. Okay, so if you like to see, rather than coming out in the heat, you can come out during the evening when it's a little bit cool. It's still hot, but it's a little bit cooler. You'll have the nice temple light and sound shows, which are really good. They do it over in Giza as well with the pyramids. It's a lot of fun to watch. We haven't done it ourselves, but what we've seen, if you're not somebody who wants to go out during the day, it's definitely, again, a must to do.
There are a lot of tour guides, so if you prefer just to get a tour guide and take you to the most main places, you can do that. If not, we do suggest that you make a plan for the day and just stick to the temples that you plan for that day, so you won't be going from here and there.
But we'll also put a link down here to Remy.
To Remy.
Because Remy does all these tours. Unfortunately, he wasn't with us for this one just because of certain situations in Malta at the moment.
Yes. But We highly recommend him. We vouch for him that you will
100%.
have an amazing time
Yeah.
because he knows his history, he knows where to take you, and you can rest assured that you will not miss anything.
He will get you down to literally the minuscule detail. Anyway, sorry, I procrastinate. We can't recommend Remy enough, honestly.
Yes, and there is a lot to see on both sides.
Yeah.
So we do suggest that you cover one side first, and then you cover the other side on another day or 2 days, I
Yeah.
think, because most temples, one have to understand that they are in the sun because there is no shade whatsoever. They are outside, so the sun does get to you a little bit. So
You can probably do Luxor in maybe 4 days, I think, most you would
Yes.
really need.
yes.
But we stayed a little bit longer. One, we had some work to do for you guys. And obviously, like I said, we take our time. We want to make sure we see everything that we want to actually see.
Yes, true. So, next thing is necessities. The most necessitable thing here is water. Water. We cannot stress it enough. You will find it everywhere, but we always stuck to bottled water. While walking down the street, you will find these metal machines that have cold water in them. We have not tried them, so we cannot say that it is good or it is bad. A
They're
lot of
fine
locals,
for the locals.
yes,
Absolutely fine for the
a lot
locals.
of locals drink it. There is also on each machine a mug. Whether they use it to drink or to fill something else, I am not sure. But we're not gonna suggest that because we haven't tried it, so we are not sure about it. We bought bottles.
If you want to try it, no problem. Let us know.
Yes, let us know. But we also only bought bottled water, and we were absolutely fine. We did use normal water to brush our teeth, and we had no issues.
Yeah, brushing,
whatsoever.
showering, washing
Yes,
is not a problem.
it's not a problem. So that is one thing. Another thing is if you are staying in a hotel like this one, they don't provide soap and toothpaste and shampoo and stuff like that. You will find on this side, which is a very local area, it's very hard to find shower gel, but you will find soap.
I had fun trying to explain that one.
Do not hesitate to buy soap, even though on the back it
called
does
toilet
say,
soap.
It does say toilet soap. We were a bit wondering about that one, but then once you smell it, you can see that it's body soap. So
It's for the body, yeah.
and we used it, and it had no effect on us whatsoever. It's good soap.
You can try cleaning the toilet with it if you really want.
Also, toothpaste you will find. Most drinks you will find, like Fanta, Coke, if you like the sugary drinks. One thing, you should try this one because it's amazing.
Schweppes. I tell you, you've cursed me.
There are different flavors and they are very nice. But we do suggest that wherever you go, as soon as you leave,
Plenty of water.
plenty of water, because
But don't
there's
buy excessive amounts. Buy like one bottle, drink it, then buy another one. Because by
it
the
gets
time you get
hot.
to the second one,
Yes, it gets hot very quickly. But we do suggest strong. We can't suggest enough that you take water with you wherever you will go. Basically, you will find everything: toothpaste, you will find shampoos, you will find
pharmacies,
pharmacies.
there
Yes,
is a bucket ton of pharmacies, so you don't need to worry about things like that.
and all the pharmacies, they have people that speak in English, they understand you. Also, you can, if you find someone that doesn't speak English, you can also use Google Translate.
Yeah.
We did need a pharmacy. We did need, because I had a bit of an allergy, which was with the heat, not a big problem, but they did give us something that worked a lot. One also might need some tablets when different food, the digestions work differently,
I'll leave the name down here.
because they are absolutely amazing and they will save you a day.
My God.
Amazingly they will. So you can rest assured, if you've run out of tissues
Or lady things that you might need.
yes, sanitary towels, you find absolutely everything. So you are sorted.
And that leads to our last little topic, which is evening time, which it seems to be that most people congregate during the evening. Now, on this side, they tend to be, as we're on the west side at the moment, it's more like a big, huge family unit here, to be fair. Everybody knows everybody, and they will say hi to, even for us. I mean, they see us coming a mile off now. They know who we are. And basically, they don't have nightclubs, they don't have bars, they have like coffee shops, tea shops, which like you see the men. I haven't seen so much the women, but
No.
I don't want to say that women don't do it because I'm sure they do. But they gather and have like tea and shisha and
It's nice to see, actually.
it's very nice to see. Yeah, in fact, we're gonna have probably a night tonight like that. On the other side, obviously, it's more commercial. It's more built up, but again, it's predominantly tourist orientated. So you're going to be paying slightly higher prices, but I don't believe they have any nightclubs either. There's no like bars, no pubs.
No.
But they have the same sort of principles as they do here, but you'll probably be paying an elevated price.
Yes. So don't come here expecting to find some kind of nightlife,
No,
because
you
there
won't
isn't.
find it like that.
Also,
Sorry,
yeah.
alcohol.
Yes, I was just gonna.
Yeah, sorry.
Alcohol is very scarce here.
You can buy it.
You can buy it if it's offered to you. We don't suggest that you go asking for it, because I believe it's a bit disrespectful when you're in a Muslim community and you know that they don't do much alcohol. It's not nice to just go and ask for it. But you do find restaurants and
They do sell
shops
it, yeah.
that they tell you in a whispering way that they do have alcohol available. We chose not to have any alcohol because we like to go by what the country goes. So we don't want to disrespect anyone, so we were fine not buying any alcohol.
To be fair, the most thing you're going to get addicted to here is water.
Yes, and
It's
that
going to be your best friend.
is still like alcohol would dehydrate you even more so.
Yeah, just bear that in mind as well, because obviously alcohol will dehydrate you,
I
so
mean,
you'll
when
end up drinking more
exactly
and more.
when
and
we
more.
are in Malta, it is hot and we do drink alcohol while eating, but we know our limits, we know our weather, and we know.
And their alcohol here is actually quite strong as well. Not strong. They have some light beers, but they do have some very strong beers here.
and that is the only alcohol we tried. We have not tried wine, we have not tried whiskies, obviously, because there is no bars here. So we do suggest that if you want to buy alcohol, you wait for them to ask you, and then it's up to you what you
Or
want.
though we did find one small shop outside the train station.
Yes, it's
You
called
can-
Drinkies.
Yeah, you can see it's tailored more towards tourists anyway. It's on the right-hand side as you're coming out, and it's about, I think, 4 shops in, I believe.
Yes.
But so if you really have to have alcohol, you can get it from a specific shop, but that's your choice.
That was our rough guide. One last thing. Is it safe here?
100%.
100%. Totally. There was no way, no time that we have felt that we are not safe, or we passed through a road that we thought we were going to be followed or something like that. We have not met any of these destructive things,
No.
not whatsoever.
Everybody we've encountered on this side, even on the other side, to be fair. All right, the other side is a little bit, again, as you said, tourist orientated, so they do harass you a little bit to try and, as I said, they'll literally try and sell you their mother if they could, probably. But this side here, everybody's hello. Do you want to come for a cup of tea? Do you want a coffee? Do you want to come and see my home? Do you want to see my cow? Do you want to see my little brother? The people here are honestly the most kindest we've come across.
Yes.
And we've been to several countries and we've said it before, but here genuinely they will invite you to their homes and give you the shirt off their back if they could.
Yes. Very true. We can't stress it enough. This area is highly recommended, because if you want to experience the local life, this is
Without the hustle and
best.
bustle.
Yes.
Also, we can recommend this place here where we're staying at the moment. I'll put a little link
Here.
here.
Yes,
Mm,
because
check it out.
because it is it's not in a central area. You do have to walk a little bit to get to the main area where you can find the buses.
But it's walkable.
It is walkable
From
if
here
you do
to
it
what we
early.
class as a main road. It's probably not a main road, it's probably a
Uh,
through road.
but it's busier than
But
this
it's
area.
busier where you can pick up all
How-
your vans and your
how
tuk-tuks and so
long?
forth. 10 minutes.
10-minute walk, yes.
And from where we are here to the actual ferry to the Nile that takes you over to the East Bank, I think it took us around 20-30 minutes, didn't it?
Yes, yes.
But that
yes.
was because I was stopping to look on Google quite a lot as well, because it's a bit of a long road.
We suggest that if you decide to walk all that way, just do it early in the morning or after 5 in the evening when the
Or
sun is not so
hats,
hot.
plenty of water, or if you have an umbrella, bring an umbrella with you as well.
And sunblock. Sunblock. You do find loads to buy, but on the other side, unfortunately, on this side, I have not seen a shop that sells sunblock. So make sure you've got plenty if you're coming on this side, guys.
So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the quick rough guide to Luxor.
And if you're thinking about it, don't think about it anymore. Just get
come.
that ticket and
Just
come.
come. Honestly. So you can check out the main playlist here for the actual videos. Don't forget to subscribe down here and give us a thumbs up if you like the video.
We are very grateful for you to stop here and watch this video. I hope you find it helpful. Do let us know down below. Comment. Let us know if you ever visited this place. Let us know if you missed anything. Or
Did
if-
it help you, this video?
Yes, just let us know. So because we are happy to bring you what you need. I mean, we are making videos that we look for when we're going to go somewhere we
Exactly.
haven't been before. So we are trying our best to get you all the information that covers your trip.
Bye, guys.
Bye.